Guys, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all having a blessed morning. Good morning, good morning. What did I do yesterday? Just went to social club. Just went to social club in the day. Went watched the Blue documentary about the boy band Blue. It was just on my page, so on my YouTube page, so I thought I'd watch it. Kind of interesting. They went through quite a bit, that band. Like Simon and Anthony went bankrupt. Duncan had a drug problem, obviously come out as being gay. You had Lee had like cyst in his throat, in his throat, benign cyst, or it weren't benign, I can't remember. I don't know what benign means, whether it's cancerous or not, but it wasn't cancerous. But yeah, he had a cyst that I think had to be operated on, and he nearly lost his voice at one point as well because he had like tonsillitis on steroids, like sort of thing. He had really bad tonsillitis. So yeah, I went for a bit of that band. Went for a bit. I know it probably doesn't sound like much compared to some people, which it probably isn't, but they went for a fair bit. They never give up for all of it, so fair play to them. Obviously come back after the band split and stuff, and come back together and stuff like that. So yeah. I think they brought out that Eurovision Song Contest, didn't they? Like that I Can, I think it is. I think it was called I Can. And then I think they brought another album out after that. But I can't remember. But yeah, I think they did. So yeah. The documentary just talked about where they grew up and stuff like that. I think Duncan was Dorset, Lee was London, Simon was Manchester, Anthony was London. Yeah. Can't remember much else about the documentary, to be honest, but yeah. Watched that. Watched a bit of the World's End last night. Simon Pegg film about a pub crawl, and they go into some pub and basically everyone's robots, and yeah, they start fighting with robots and stuff. So from what I could see from the film, from the bit I watched of it, it didn't look a bad film. I started getting into it, but I got tired and fell asleep. So yeah, but it doesn't look a bad film. Simon Pegg films are generally quite funny, so it looked like the typical Simon Pegg film, basically quite funny. But yeah, so yeah, I watched a bit of that, but ended up falling asleep. Was gonna do a YouTube video last night, but just I was too tired. I needed to sleep, so slept all through till this morning. So yeah, I want to do a word for you guys now anyway. It's Leviticus chapter 7, and it's the guilt offering. I'm going to do the guilt offering and the fellowship offering. I'm going to do it in 2 parts, I think. It's a bit of a long chapter, so let's just get straight into it. These are the regulations for the guilt offering, which is most holy. The guilt offering is to be slaughtered in the place where the burnt offering is slaughtered, and its blood is to be splashed against the sides of the altar. All its fat shall be offered, the fat tail and the fat that covers the internal organs, both kidneys with the fat on them near the loins, and the long lobe of the liver, which is to be removed with the kidneys. The priest shall burn them on the altar as a food offering, presented to the Lord. It is a guilt offering. Any male in the priest's family may eat it, but it must be eaten in the sanctuary area. It is most holy. The same law applies to both the sin offering and the guilt offering. They belong to the priest who makes atonement with them. The priest who offers a burnt offering for anyone may keep its hide for himself. Every grain offering baked in the oven or cooked in a pan or on a griddle belongs to the priest who offers it, and every grain offering, together mixed with olive oil or dry, belongs equally to all the sons of Aaron. The fellowship offering. These are the regulations for the fellowship offering anyone may present to the Lord. If they offer it as an expression of thankfulness, then along with this thank offering, they are to offer thick loaves made without yeast and with olive oil mixed in. Thin loaves made without yeast and brushed with oil, and thick loaves of the finest flour, well kneaded with oil mixed in. Along with their fellowship offering of thanksgiving, they are to present an offering with thick loaves of bread made with yeast. They are to bring one of each kind as an offering, a contribution to the Lord. It belongs to the priest who splashes the blood of the fellowship offering against the altar. The meat of their fellowship offering of thanksgiving must be eaten on the day it is offered. They must leave none of it till morning. If, however, their offering is the result of a vow or is a free will offering, the sacrifice shall be eaten on the day they offer it, but anything left over may be eaten on the next day. Any meat of the sacrifice left over till the third day must be burned. If any meat of the fellowship offering is eaten on the third day, the one who offered it will not be accepted. It will not be reckoned to their credit, for it has become impure. The person who eats any of it will be held responsible. Meat that touches anything ceremonially unclean must not be eaten. It must be burned. As for other meat, anyone ceremonially clean may eat it, But if anyone who is unclean eats any meat of the fellowship offering belonging to the Lord, they must be cut off from their people. Anyone who touches something unclean, whether human uncleanness or an unclean animal, or any unclean creature that moves along the ground, and then eats any of the meat of the fellowship offering belonging to the Lord, must be cut off from their people. I'll leave it there, guys. It's a bit of a long scripture. That's Leviticus chapter 7, the guilt offering and the fellowship offering. I'm going to go over eating fat and blood forbidden and the priest's share in part 2. This is part 1. I'm going to go over eating fat and blood forbidden and the priest's share in part 2. So yeah, that's it. Leviticus chapter 7, guys. The guilt offering and the fellowship offering. So that's it. Hope you can take something from that. I hope it blessed you in some way. Hope you can take something from it anyway. So yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say, guys. Nothing else to say for now. Just gonna have a chilled one today, I think. Don't think I'm going anywhere, but I could go out. I don't know yet. We'll see. But I'm feeling a bit tired, so I'll probably end up staying in. But we'll see. See how the mood takes. Yeah, that's it anyway, guys. Take care. God bless. Much love. And I'll be back soon. Take care, guys. Love you all.